Hooty hoo! Hey everybody. Is this thing actually working? Oh yes it is. It's a little scary though. So here's the deal. I need to get this live stream to where everybody can see it, not just whoever happens to show up early. If you show up early, let me know. Come on, live stream. I'm just waiting for people. Hello, people. Concurrent viewers 1. Do I count as a viewer on my own stream? I don't even know. Frankly, I have no clue. Alright, here we go. I found it. Good. I need to make it so that everybody can see this. Alright. What a nuisance. There we go. If you're in chat, anybody, I will talk to you shortly. Bam. Yep, that's it. Streaming. Go ahead and put the surprise in frame. Oh, and have it unplug the camera possibly too. That's yeah, that's a little dirty. All right. Greetings to all of my friends. I have a I have a computer I really wasn't expecting. I'm waiting for more people to arrive. I mean, at this point, given the last stream or two's popularity, I'm really just waiting for more people. In the meantime, I can tell you all about this rig that I've got here. Here, hang on a sec. I'll just show you. Oh, the camera's coming off. It's going to be a bad day. All right. So, see that right there? See that thing? That's what's running the stream right now. I am not kidding. I'm running the entire stream off of a Dell tablet with I don't even remember what processor. I paid $50 for it. I don't really care, honestly. Oh look, Windows 10's light gray on white. Pentium N3710. So yeah, this stream we're kicking it old school. Look, OBS thinks I want to close it. No, I don't. So yeah. See if I can get this up here without destroying everything. There is a very good chance that I will knock the camera over. If you saw the tripod, you'd understand. So, yeah, okay, hey. Scott Grammer. IDE ribbon cables is not correct. You see, if you look closely, you'll see that these aren't IDE ribbon cables. These are something very different. Here, let me help you. Let me get the lens hood off. And then, let me help you. Let's see. Can you see that? No, probably not. Hold on. We're going to need more light. There we go. That, my friend, is a SCSI cable. That is most definitely not IDE at all. And everything in this computer, all of it, it's SCSI. This is a SCSI CD drive. This is a SCSI hard drive. There's not a single IDE anything in this beast. This thing, whoo boy. So there are a few problems with it right off the bat. I mean, I'm probably going to take the camera down multiple times tonight. Or today if you live on the other side of the planet, and give you a real good close-up view, because this is a little bit of a mess. Anyway, we don't directly care as much about the computer so much as the fact that this is what's going into it. Maybe some of you recognize a zip drive. Yeah, a zip drive. Yeah, a zip drive. I really hope it doesn't have a click. My zip drive, when I had one, it was parallel port, and it dated back to 97 or 98. That's when the click of death stuff was. So I'm hoping this is newer than that. And that is some genuine yellow right there. Look at that beautiful yellow convincing base, and someone even permanent markered the letter E on it. So if I assign this a different drive letter, I'm a very bad person. When I ordered this drive, I hadn't really seen this computer yet. I had no idea that literally everything in this computer was SCSI, or I wouldn't have done what I did. Oh, God. What am I in for tonight? Like, the last time it was that stupid Dell Alienware. At least this is a decent, normal computer. It's a normal computer from the era that has basically become a boat anchor for all practical purposes. A whole gigabyte of storage. Bro, this thing doesn't have a gigabyte of storage. This thing apparently has 320 megabytes of storage if this very dirty yellow looking sticky note that says something about 508 is floppy slot. This is a floppy slot. Yeah, you remember those floppy bay things where they oh yeah boy, where they have an actual drive. But look, I just want you to appreciate this thing. Look, go ahead and drop it in a CD bay, because then the hard drive won't get crammed in a bunch of nice disturbing insulated whatever. Don't care. All right. So let me give you a tour. Let me go ahead and grab this again. Hope the HDMI doesn't come loose. So we need to talk about this computer. Oh man. Sorry, I don't feel tip-top shape tonight. It's been a bit exhausting today, but I'm going to do my best, and I expect you to appreciate it. So, first thing to note, if you look down here, these capacitors, these are bad. These are bad. It's actually one of the things I hate the most. That's why I'm not the next Louis Rossmann. Oh my God, there's more. You can't even see it because of the darkness. Hold on. Oh, crud. I don't have a... Oh, no. So I may not do it anyway. So... yeah, but it's got 4 memory sticks in it. Good old SD-RAM DIMMs. You remember when they went from Sims to DIMMs? I do, because I'm old like that. Okay, you can... all these SCSI cables need to get out of my way. See, SCSI uses this daisy chaining sort of setup. That's why the one cable for the hard drive has 3 connectors on it here, I'm counting. This is 68 pin SCSI 2. This is 50 pin here. Yeah, you see a lot more SCSI on Macs, but a lot of PCs used IDE, and that's what we're going to go with. Oh look, a floppy cable. So relics might remember the floppy cable and how the connector for the A drive had a twist in the cable right there. That twist is what tells it that it's the A drive instead of the B drive. Yes, you could have 2 floppies. I know. It's insane. Could you imagine? I mean, we've got 2 terabyte solid state drives for a couple $100, but good God, man, can you imagine if you had 2 of these awesome floppy drives? It'd just be amazing. Who the hell needs 2 terabytes when you've got 2 floppies? No one will ever need more than 640 kilobytes of RAM either. So I don't know how much RAM there is, and I'm not taking those out. But look at that heat sink. Look at this. Modern PCs have the most glorious of water cooling, but why do you need water cooling when you big boy? All right, enough goofing off. So one of the unique things about this computer, other than the SCSI card, I've actually never seen a SCSI card with both a 50 and a 68 on it either. I mean, that's actually pretty impressive to me. I have a 50 other Pentium 3. This is a dual Pentium 3 motherboard. Yes, multi-processing in the late 90s. It's T. They might have Windows 2000 or XP for all I know, but I seriously doubt it. I'm pretty sure the guy said 98 when he dropped it off, which is why we're going to shove this zip drive in there. And I was looking for a burner, but I don't have one that works. But I did find a USB mass storage driver that someone wrote for Windows 98. This is a sound card. It's one of those Windows audio sound cards too. I can immediately tell it is not a creative card. Not that I can tell anyway. What are you? Yamaha XG? Is that what that says? I think it is. Look at this. Game port. A 15-pin game port. And this is a modem right here. This is what people back in my day, when we used to eat dust and ride dinosaurs, that's what we used to use to get on the internet and hate ourselves while we updated our live journal. Look, an external SCSI port, because the internal one wasn't exciting enough. This is a VGA card, and this is new enough that the cutout has holes in it for onboard sound, but there's not actually any onboard sound. 2 COM ports and a parallel port, 2 USB ports, which is a big thing at the time, brand new thing that nobody had anything to plug into, and 2 PS2 ports for a keyboard and a mouse, way back there. But the dual slots in the SCSI are really what make this thing just completely a tier above all the rest. Because you don't usually see SCSI, and you definitely don't see very many of these dual processor machines from the late 90s. So anyway, that's my essay. Oh, is the video bad? Okay, the video is bad. That's cool. Give me just a minute. I'll take care of it. Boop. See if it gets better now. Video better now? It takes like 20 seconds for the thing to actually come around, so I'm just going to pretend like it is. The little box turned green. Sorry, I had something that I was downloading and I didn't even think about it. Choked up the internet connection. So anyway, let me know. Let me know how things are while I put the camera back. Yeah. All right. So I'm not going to proceed until you people tell me that things are okay. Okay, good. Yeah, it wasn't the little computer, it was the connection. It was actually the connection this time. It almost never is the connection. Okay. Alright, so rather than get the sledgehammer and put this back where it probably deserves to live, you know, the sea, we're actually going to upgrade this. We're going to shove a zip drive in it. So the first step is to get this cutout right here out of here, and usually what we did back in the day was just jam it out with a screwdriver, although there might be a piece of metal behind it, and given the way that responded, no, I don't think there is. I think it's just, oh my god, that plastic. Knockouts are stupid. Get out of there. That is some chunky plastic. Here, let me turn it so you can see it better. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that hole. Look at that. Oh my god, look. Oh, you guys can see me through the hole, right? Look, I'm in a Windows 98 machine. I'm free. No, I'm not. It's Windows 98. I'm not free. I'm proprietary. All right, so that's a zip drive. It's useless without an IDE cable. Now, Jody, you're old. Surely you have an IDE cable. Yeah, I do. I do. Oh, the internet's down again. Great. See if I can stabilize that a little bit. All right. So what's wrong with you? Are you angry? Do you just not want people to be able to see? Is that what's going on here? Do I need to switch the conversion over a bit? Maybe boost the bit rate a bit? Let's see what happens here. Okay. I turned the bit rate down. Maybe it'll calm down and do a nicer job for me. It's orange. Why is it orange? Why do they have to... Always with the weird colors. Alright. So, if you've never seen this before, one of these IDE cables, normally they're this hideous gray color, but this one's orange. I think it's kind of fun. I haven't even touched an IDE cable in years. So this is an Ultra DMA 66 cable, and it's it's orange. I still can't believe it. The reason that it looks very different from these is that this has very thick wires with big separations, but that wasn't good enough for the higher speeds that this cable supports. So every other wire here is supposed to be not connected. It's just there to stop crosstalk. This goes to the motherboard. And if you use cable select to pick which drive is master and which drive is slave, this one would be master, this one would be slave. Now what's our zip drive set to? Let's see. We got a jumper here. And what's that say? Jumper there is master. No. What is that? It's master, but they've got two different settings for master. We're going to pretend like it's just set correctly. So this will go here. Poorly. Let's see what you guys are saying over here. Why is IDE not neatly cable managed? Oh, have you seen the fan on this thing? Look, look. You don't need cable management, even as, like, you can't even make the excuse that cable management is for airflow when your CPU fan is literally this big. It's tiny. I mean, you know, it probably gives me a run for my money, but it's tiny compared to normal stuff. So I don't think I can shove this through the front of the case, so we're going to have to do it the hard way. Yeah. All right, let's see. So back in the day, one of the nice things about these old cases is usually you just push these clips and it releases the case. And I mean the whole case. Not just like, not like, oh, it pops some of it loose, but then you have to unscrew it. Like there would be these plastic things everywhere. Is there another one? Did I miss one yet? I guarantee I missed something because that's the way it always goes. All right, get out of there, you piece of crap. Here it is. Yep, there's two of them here too. Front panels everywhere. It doesn't fall very far. Those wires are holding on, but yep, there we go. Okay, so we have to put this in and then I guess put that thing around it. It's a little bit annoying, but whatever. I still can't believe that the wire's orange. I do wonder, I mean, there had to be a specific motherboard that came with an orange IDE cable. I'll probably never find out. Alright. One complication when you actually need screws. Now, this is why I have a drawer full of salvage screws. So, yeah. Get rid of that. So we need some screws, and we have some screws. One could say that we're screwed, but that would just be a... That's some real lousy jokes right there, bro. Don't do that. All right. So these should be fine threaded screws. And do I have any? Well, I probably don't because that's what I need. So, but that looks like it is one. There we go. How far does this go in? It goes right about there because that matches roughly with what the CD drive is. I hate these brackets, by the way. They're easily the worst thing ever. There's one. God almighty. I can't believe I'm working on this. Yeah, there's another. So, let's see here. So back in the day, let's see. This is basically everything that you do. You'd have to put screws through everything, and people would put screws in through the other side, and it would annoy me because you don't technically need it for the thing to stay where it needs to be. Oh my God, that scratching noise is the worst noise ever. Holy crap. Oh, that's awful. It's just like plastic hate. So how much you want to bet I made a mistake and actually, yeah, did it the wrong way around. I think that's what happened. That's all right. See, this guy, all he's going to do anyway is just recover data. Hang on, I'm getting this faceplate back in place. There we go. Look at that. Look. Some genius decided that there should be curved blanks, curved faceplate, curved blanks to match it. But then, the thing is, every drive is not curved. Every drive is flat. You ever seen a curved drive that wasn't in an old green Ace or Aspire? Come on now. Don't give me that crap. Okay. So it's physically in. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see what happens here. Good old-fashioned Molex connectors with the diagonals that are just the right size so that if you force it, you can put it in backwards and blow everything up. I love old computers, man. It's not like computers now where instead of doing that, you just break stuff. Like you snap off a serial ATA power key and then you can destroy things. I mean, it takes more work. So there's two IDE ports way down here. Way down here. Like, dude, I'm like, feel like I'm like, what is it? Which one was it in Jurassic Park that shoved his hands in the dinosaur turds? That's kind of what's going on here, except it's computers. Like, this is the Jurassic Park one giant pile of shit of computers. Now, granted, it is a glorious pile. It is a fantastic pile that you would revere when glancing upon it. But by modern standards, it's still a pile of shit. So, you know, whatever. So, this is cable management. You shove the wires where they won't get into the tiniest fan on the planet, and everything will be okay. I think. So I have this curved blank, God knows what. Now, what I was going to do really quickly was explain why this guy needs a zip drive in a Windows 98 machine that that even still has a floppy in the drive. This, yes, a 3D printed version of the save icon, you zoomer. The reason that this guy needs this in particular is he is trying to recover a bunch of data from old floppies and old zip disks, but he doesn't have a zip drive anymore. He probably had an external one like I did. So he wants to copy that data. Now, originally, the plan, maybe I should cock it up now that I'm talking. Not down. That's not the correct direction, Mr. Panasonic. Let's have a little chat here. There you go, buddy. So, originally, the plan with this was to replace this CD drive with a CD or DVD burner and throw on Nero Burning ROM 5.5, which for some reason I still have from like 2001 or something, I don't even know. And that way the guy could burn discs to get the data off, like just en masse. Because CDs back in the day, like, what's that thing say on the front? It's like 500 or 320 meg hard drive. A single optical disc, one blank CD is 700 megabytes. It was 650 back then. But you're talking double the size of this hard drive. So if he sticks a zip disk or two in, you know, he can copy them off to a multi-session CD, and it'll be easy as pie. But I found a USB mass storage driver, because Windows Me had that, but Windows 98 didn't. So the guy can use these two USB 1.1 ports, 12 megabits per second, which is roughly 1.2 megabytes per second. Which, to give you an idea how fast it was, that's not much smaller than this whole floppy disk. So, not really a problem. But he can go ahead and use a standard USB flash drive to get the data off this thing. Anyway, the reason that I wanted to show you this, you know, other than the fact that it's just old and no one ever does this anymore to speak of, is this dual slot thing and this SCSI thing. These are both pretty rare. I mean, the problem is it's an expensive board. I bet you Asus made it. How much you want to bet Asus made it? Asus has been making awesome boards for a long time. Some of their newer laptops are kind of crap, but like I'm going to find the silk screen looking for it. I'm looking for it, that's why I won't find it. GA-6BXD. What's a G? Is that gigabyte? Is that gigabyte? Oh my God, ISA slots. I didn't show you ISA slots. If you haven't seen an ISA slot, well, you probably still can't because it's dark. But if you can see down there, those black slots right down there, those are ISA slots. I bet you can't. But if you can, good for you. Okay. So, oh, and by the way, yes, this computer came to me like this. No side panels. This is the way the guy had it. I don't even know if it's been turned on in years. But he wants to do his own data copy. Who am I to stop him? All right, that's fun. Let's see. So, oh, why is there smoke coming out? Sorry, that's my favorite joke now. Oh, what do we have over here? Why? Why? Because I think I just said why. Ha! A USB zip drive? A USB zip drive? Those exist? Oh my God. I know they exist. I'm being silly. What do you guys have to say? I'm sorry. The computer is over here. So... a bunch of seat belts. I love you guys. FTP. FTP. Okay. The guy who brought me this is smart. But the guy who brought me this is probably about 80. I don't think he's going to be setting up an FTP server. Plus, why not FTP? Well, my friend, let me tell you how it was in the 90s. Do you see this thing right here? You see this? It's a dial-up modem. Do you see this right here? It's no network card. Ethernet cards were not standard on computers back when this was new. This was not quite top of the line, but pretty close as far as top of the line consumer hardware goes. Back when this was new, back when someone put it together, Ethernet cards cost extra. Most people use dial-up. So if he does FTP, he's going to have to do a lot more than just that. And I'm going to have to find a Windows 98 compatible network adapter. I'm not doing that. To hell with that. You know what? Okay, I'm going to tell you what my solution is. In fact, is it over here? Let's see. It may not be, but nope, I think I threw it away. My solution to this is I have my own Linux distribution. Distribution, I don't really distribute it much. But I have my own little Linux-based system I've made where I can boot this thing, yes, one this old, from a CD. As long as it's got like 128 megs of RAM, it'll boot without me even having to cough. I can boot it from a CD, run Linux, and just stick a USB Ethernet or anything that a modern Linux kernel will do. I'm sorry, I meant to say Linux. You guys want to make fun of me? Yeah, go for it. But I'll just boot from my service system. I can copy floppies, I can copy zip drive, whatever, and I can use USB mass storage because Linux works on everything. The hell with that. Yeah. Add on network cards. Look, okay, maybe now is a good time to relate a story from when I was younger. I remember a time, and this is long enough ago, we're talking 486s and Pentiums. I remember a time when my little brother and I had a computer on a desk over here. There was another computer over here that was my dad's, but really he ended up using it. I got a null modem cable to hook the two serial ports on our computers together. And we played a really old Windows 3.1 game called Warpath, where you have spaceships, which were just Windows icons, but they were spaceships, and we could fight each other over a null modem serial cable. I also played an old 3D video game, one of the earlier ones, called Terminal Velocity by 3D Realms, a DOS game, and I used a null modem cable, a serial connection for the multiplayer stuff. We're talking pre-LAN party, okay? This, LAN wasn't really even a thing. If you played a game with someone else, you were probably playing it over a serial port. So, yeah, I'm so old. Now, look, I got the gray hair to prove it too, so. Anyway, oh God. I said null modem and somebody may have died reminiscing. Oh, crap. Anyway, just another little note. Yeah, I don't know if I can pull it over here. Yep, there you go. I pulled the microphone over here. I actually redid most of my setup so I could use this little blue laptop to stream instead of my big main computer that has that stupid Elgato it's just more convenient this way. You can hear me a lot better this time, I bet. And I even did this to sync everything up. I'm going to release that last stream once I get the audio kind of fixed up. Oh, hey, Low Castle Tech. Warpath is great. You can go download Warpath 21st Century for free. And it still runs on Windows 10. In fact, I may even have it on this computer. I don't remember. It's one of my go-to games for just goofing off. You remember the kid? There was the kid in Warpath when you would run the shareware version or whatever, and he would say, "Thank you for playing Warpath. You can send us money, but I mean, you don't have to. But I mean, it's your choice." I still remember that because I had to hear it every time I opened this stinking game. No, I don't have it on the computer, but yeah, it's there. So yeah, go get Warpath 21st Century. In fact, I'm going to type it, and you know what? I'm even going to go a little further than that. It's funny because the kid in that was a little younger than I was when I found that game, and I imagine by now he's got a family of his own. So, oh my God, synthetic reality still exists. Holy crap. Oh my God, that's the most 90s fabulous thing I've ever seen. No, I didn't play Scorched Earth. I've never actually even heard of it. But now I have, and I'll have to go find it. Hey, while I have everyone here, and by everyone I mean like 2 people or something. While I have everyone here, would anybody be interested in watching me stream some old video games? Just something I'm throwing out there because I have an old Atari and I have a 3DO. The 3DO I'm not so sure about. I've got some, I can get some games, but I have an old Atari, but it wasn't an Atari. It wasn't an Atari. The one I have is like a Sears Game Center or something. What was it called? I don't remember. But it's a Sears version, a Sears branded Atari. It's the weirdest thing ever, and it's not here, but I can bring it back here if you guys actually want to see me play some old stuff. Let's see what you got here. Yeah. Anyway, if that's something that you would be interested in, let me know. I'm not in it to be a video game streamer. I'd probably stick it on a different channel because it's not directly tech related. I do have an entertainment channel. I have a few channels now. But yeah, I was watching the original Nintendo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles earlier. Speedruns, by the way, speedruns are friggin' amazing. If you ever played classic video games, go watch the fastest speedruns of them that you can find. I know that there are a bunch of them that are tool assisted. I don't care. Watching your favorite old video game be beaten in 11 minutes is just a lot of fun. Especially since you get to see the ending you probably never friggin' made it to, because that game just pissed me off. Alright. I don't have any of those game systems here. I took them to my studio, but there's not really enough room in the studio to do it, I don't think. So I'll have to figure it out if you guys want to do the whole classic game thing. But I have the stuff. I'd probably have to capture it all with this mini DV camcorder. Alright. Yes. Yes, actually, it does require an RF modulator. Actually, the Atari, I think it only has RF modulation. I don't think it has composite video. So, I'd probably have to get an RF demodulator. Fortunately, people have been bringing me old VHS, DVD, just a bunch of really old equipment and just giving it to me because they didn't know what else to do with it. So I have a lot of old composite video stuff. I can daisy chain something together. Alright. Scott, it won't let you post links, I don't think, but you're welcome to try. If you can't get it to post, you know, I'll do my best. Is it arcader.com/scorched-earth? Because that's what I got when I typed in Scorched Earth game. Wow. Is that great? Oh, they had gradients. Alright. Hey. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. So this, putting the zip drive physically in is done. I can't really show you the rest because I have to move it all the way over there to do it. at this point, I'm really just jacking my jaws because I've spent the whole day being exhausted, and yeah. Tempest emulator. Wait, Tempest? Do you mean Tempest like the old Vector game? Because that's fun. If you like Tempest, you'll love Typhoon 2001. If you like Tempest, Typhoon 2001 is way better. It's a Tempest 2000 clone, but they have their own webs and everything. And in fact, I have it on this computer that you can't see. I keep it around all the time. But, and you know, it just occurred to me you can't directly see it. But I can run it. Yeah. Oh, I have the audio off. There it is. Yeah. There's my boy. Of course, I can't actually play it, so I need to just turn it off. Apparently, I can't close it either. Are you kidding me? No, I don't want to be forced to play this game, damn it. Look what you've done. Look what you've done to me. No! Why can't I escape the game? Alright. Gonna have to do this the hard way. Shh. Well, that was an interesting deviation. Sorry about that. Oh, hey, wait. There's actually a video somewhere of me playing that. Give me just a second. I might be able to find it for you. I don't know for sure. But I did actually do a recording of that particular game if you're interested in seeing it. I may have unlisted it because it's not tech. Nope, it's not unlisted. It's right there. You can go watch it right now if you're really friggin' bored. I had the task manager quit it. I don't know why. I don't know what happened there. But, yeah. Control-Shift-Escape. Control-Alt-Delete brings up the security options screen. But Control-Shift-Escape, you have to do this nonsense with your fingers to hit them. But Control-Shift-Escape brings up Task Manager without going through Control-Alt-Delete. So that's fun. Anyway. Alright. Well. Hell. Yeah. 3-finger salute. Hang on. I got it. 3-finger salute. Is it 3-finger? I can't show the 3rd finger on YouTube. So there you go. And I'm old enough I can make jokes like that, and people just write it off as, oh, well, he has silver facial hair. That means that he's just a loopy old man. So, you know. All right. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream because I don't know what else to even talk about. The whole point of it's kind of done. But, yeah. You can find Typhoon 2001. If you can't find it for any reason, email Jody at jodybruchon.com. I'll be glad to just send you a zip or a 7-zip of the whole friggin' game. And you can just dump it to a folder somewhere, run typhoon.exe, and remember how Control-Alt-Delete works in case what happened to me happens to you. It's a friggin' great game, though. It actually uses the original music from Tempest 2000 because that game, all the music's in mod format, you know, Amiga music. And I actually have the Amiga mods, too. Sometimes I listen to them when I get really bored. I tend to do that with chiptunes, but anyway, you probably know enough. You've seen the wine video. You win the internet. Alright. I'm so glad that I have such an awesome audience. And you know what? I have over 35,000 subscribers, and the vast majority of them are never even going to see this. But that's okay. The few of you that show up, you're the crew, man. You're the bosses. Alright. Alone in the Dark. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, since you mentioned that, I just thought of, if you haven't seen, while we're talking about old games, if you haven't seen Ahoy, A-H-O-Y, used to be Xbox Ahoy. If you haven't seen his documentaries on Polybius, P-O-L-Y-B-I-U-S, or the one about the secret of Monkey Island, you need to go see those 2 videos. If you don't watch any of the other stuff that guy's made, that is top-notch quality stuff. That is actually the kind of stuff I really want to make. That's the kind of stuff that I'm desperately aspiring to hit with the UI documentary that, you know, is working on it. But God almighty, it's a lot to live up to. But yeah, if you haven't seen that, you need to go see that. gonna cut the stream because I need to go to bed. I'm really tired, which is unusual, but what are you gonna do? All right. Thanks everyone for coming. I really do appreciate it. You know, I'll have some videos soon. I have a few things I need to finish up and put out there, and then the UI documentary is coming, so just hang out. But in the meantime, I'll do more streams, okay? Take care, everyone. Good night. Bye-bye. Stop streaming. I will not be able to reconnect. What is the point? Okay. What is the point of unchecking the box in OBS Studio that says, ask before you stop streaming, if it's going to say, you won't be able to reconnect, are you sure? Which is asking before you stop streaming. Well, what if I turn it off using this finger instead? No, that didn't work either. I'm still